They say everyone has a craving. Some people want chocolate at midnight. Others crave attention, adrenaline, or chaos. But Lena Ray? She craved things that weren't food. Soap, chalk, dryer sheets, clay, the cold gritty texture of soil between her teeth. No one knew, of course. Not even her parents. Not the teachers who praised her for being so put together. Not her boyfriend who thought she was perfect. Because Lena didn't look like someone who chewed on pencil erasers when she was nervous or snuck pieces of wall plaster into her room like candy. Lena looked fine on the outside. But on the inside, something was deeply wrong. It started when she was 11. Her grandmother's funeral had left her empty in a way she couldn't explain. She'd sat in the old woman's room, surrounded by antique furniture in silence, and picked up a piece of the crumbling wallpaper. It looked soft, flaky, almost like dried petals. She ate it. And for a moment, the grief stopped. That was the first time Lena learned that swallowing the wrong thing could make you feel right. Now, she was 17, and the cravings were getting worse. It wasn't just a compulsion anymore. It was a need. She kept a small tin in her backpack filled with things that didn't belong in a mouth: rubber bands, tiny rocks, strips of tissue, an old key. She chewed them when no one was looking, swallowed what she could, spit out what felt too sharp. Her body began to ache. Her stomach always hurt. She was exhausted, confused, and hiding more each day. But the scariest part? She couldn't stop. Then the dreams began. She dreamed of swallowing glass and waking up with blood on her lips. She dreamed of hands pulling things out of her mouth: strings of thread, buttons, nails. She dreamed of voices whispering, more, more, more. At first, she thought it was stress. Then she thought she was cursed, like a twisted fairy tale girl punished for disobeying some unseen rule. But deep down, Lena thought she was going crazy. That's when she found the boxes. Hidden in her mother's attic, sealed and dusty. Labeled in careful handwriting. L. Ray, 1985. Inside were journals. Her mother's journals. Lena read them in secret. They were full of strange entries. I can't stop eating soap. It calms me. Swallowed more wool today. I feel sick, but empty too. Maybe it's in my blood. Lena froze. It was in her blood. She wasn't cursed. She wasn't broken. She'd inherited something no one ever talked about. A disorder. A real one. She stayed up all night researching. That's when she found the word Pica. Pica is an eating disorder involving the persistent eating of substances that are not food and provide no nutritional value, like dirt, paper, hair, or even metal. It can happen in children and adults. It's often connected to psychological trauma, nutritional deficiencies, or developmental conditions. It's not just a weird habit. It's a sign that something deeper is going on. And suddenly, Lena saw herself clearly. Not as a freak, but as a sick girl trying to feel better the only way she knew how. She told someone. First, her therapist. Then her mom. She was scared they'd be horrified, but instead, her mother broke down crying. I thought I was the only one, she said. They went to a specialist. Lena started treatment. She learned how to replace the behavior with safer habits, how to face the buried trauma behind the urges. They addressed her iron deficiency. Slowly, her body began to feel alive again. And the cravings? Still there, but quieter now. Manageable. She keeps a reminder on her mirror today. You are not what you swallow. You are what you survive. Pica is often misunderstood. It hides in shame, silence, and stigma. But it's real and treatable. If you or someone you know is experiencing unusual cravings for non-food substances, don't look away. Don't laugh it off. Reach out, because what seems strange may just be a silent scream for help. And healing? It starts with being seen.